Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Keith here from Command the Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time coming across the channel, like and subscribe below. There is 60% of you not subscribing. What the heck? Please get on it like a car bonnet. It'd be appreciated. We're here to talk about Kieran Tierney. A lot of Celtic fans are going to roll their eyes and cringe and say, oh, here's another clickbait video. Leave the Tierney ship where it was. But that has been a development. There has been a development, and he spoke out about these links with him to go back to Celtic this summer. And the source is the Athletic. The Athletic interviewed him yesterday because he's over in Germany with the Scotland squad. And this is what he had to say about Celtic. I don't regret it. I still miss it. But I knew life would never be the same. I was living my dream. Being a footballer is the dream, but playing for Celtic was the ultimate. I let that go and challenge myself in the Premier League and come up against the best to see how I'd cope. Let's go back to 2019. We sold him for 25 million to Arsenal. Went to Arsenal, won under Unai Emery. Then he eventually got the sack, and then Arteta came in and gave him the captain's armband a couple of times. Won the FA Cup, won the Charity Shield, done really well with Arsenal, and played Europa League football in there as well. Started to pick up a couple of injuries over the last couple of years, but further down the interview, we talked about Celtic again, and I'm going to read this out. If I go back, I wanted to be feeling how I did there before. I'd be a different player to those that I was. As I've been away for years, I wouldn't want to go back if I wasn't feeling 100% in my body. That is a very important one, folks, because I'm going to pull up a graph and show you his injury record over the last couple of years. I know the intensity and I know the man to win. So if I go back, it will be when I'm still feeling good. Now, he's 27 years of age, going to be 28 in the next couple of weeks. He's 1 year left on his Arsenal deal. The reports that Arsenal have slapped a 10 million price tag on him. Are Celtic going to break the bank and get Kieran Tierney back, who is injury prone? This is the argument towards Kieran Tierney. Now, I love KT. I would love to see him back in a Celtic shirt, but the only thing is the red flags regards his injuries. This is his injury record over the last 3 to 4 years. 21, picked up the knee injury, 28 days out, got the knee injury again. He came back from injury and got another knee injury within a couple of weeks, kept him out for over a month. Picked up an ankle injury for 16 days. That's okay. Regular things to happen. Then he got knee surgery from March to July, which kept him out for 98 days, which was towards the end of that season. Got the hamstring injury at Real Sociedad, which was 54 days. He was only literally at the club a couple of months, and he picked up this injury. Picked up another hamstring injury, which is 29 days, and 17 days he picked up another injury. He suffers with hamstring injuries. This is going back to his Celtic days in his final season, where he picked up a lot of hamstring injuries and got them injections in the legs to fight him through it. Would I like to see him back? This is his stats at Celtic. 170 games, 8 goals, 37 assists. Pretty good for a left back to get 37 assists. It's up there with Robbo, at Liverpool. It's a hard one. You could get taken back on loan, but Arsenal won't make money off it. They want to make money off Kieran Tierney. They bought him at 25. They'll want to cash in and make some sort of money. I'm sure we're not going to be the only club that's linked with Kieran Tierney at the end of the day. Remarkable servant for Celtic. I always go back to when he got the captain's armband against Kilmarnock in the League Cup, and he scored that absolute cracker from 35 yards out. Unbelievable. He has some qualities, but if you're looking at a bigger perspective, Greg Taylor's consistent. Tierney's twice the player than Taylor, but you want consistency, you want leadership, you want people that will fight for the short and be playing week in, week out, not people that are missing 54 days or 32 days of injuries because they're hamstring. Let's be honest, the SPFL is more of a contact league than the Premier League. And I mean that because players are trying to impress. They want to break up the likes of Rangers and Celtic. They want to upset these teams. And to get Tierney back, it just gives me doubt. It just really gives me doubt. I know he's going to be linked with a move back to us all this summer, and a lot of fans won't believe into it. But there's the statistics there, folks. I really don't know. I really don't know. My heart wants him back, but my head is like the injuries. My head is the injuries. And he's saying that he's 100%. He's saying he's better than ever. If he's better than ever, let's see, does he get through with Scotland? Let's just see, does he get through these 3 games without picking up an injury? Let's see, does he do a pre-season with Arsenal and Celtic come in towards the end of the deadline and get him? Because I'm sure Arsenal will be dying to get rid of him because he has Zinchenko there as well. So interesting one. It's an emotional one because, as I said, I always loved Tierney. I always would go back to the times where Tierney's got his mouth busted open in the Scottish Cup final, that treble year, the first treble year of many, and he gets stitches in his mouth. He runs up them steps of Hampden like Rocky, gets and lifts that trophy in front of the fans. He busted him out. And Paddy Roberts is on the pitch giving it, talking about Tierney like he's his brother. So, yeah, there is an emotion there, folks. But can he do the job 100%? But it's keeping himself fit is the issue. So that's really it from me today. Do subscribe to the channel. I'll speak to you all soon. God bless and hell.